works. Now, the outstanding question inside of this, which is sort of interesting, is this is where you see the fundamental disconnect between Washington and Tel Aviv. We are thinking about the calculus of the United States and, to a lesser extent, the calculus of our allies, Doha, Abu Dhabi, and Riyadh. We're thinking about what is our grand strategy for the world and how does the Middle East fit in it? What is the strategy of our regional allies here that we have significant investment with and we have defensive guarantees and military commitments with these other countries? And when you think about the calculus here, when you actually break it down, we don't want a ground war. We don't even really want regime change.
Yeah, and there's whole white papers, written at the CIA, at the DOD that specifically line out. They're like, well, here's objectively where our interests do not align with the Israeli state's interests. So, and the American government is not naive to this. They know exactly what Israel is up to. There's people in the, it's just that the Zog has more power. But there's a large amount of U.S. government people that go, yeah, this isn't really going to work out for the United States.
We don't want what is required for regime change. We don't want regime change as an outcome because the instability is too much to bear. And when you basically say it out loud like this, you realize we are completely out of step with Israel, because what Israel wants, as I have said for the past 2.5 years, and even longer than that, Israel fundamentally seeks regime change. Israel does not want a deal. Okay, and it's so funny because people keep talking about this mythical deal that is it's just so elusive. We're trying to get a deal. We just want them to come to the table. And here's what you need to understand. A deal is desirable for Iran, and it is desirable for the Gulf, and it is desirable for us. Why? Because with a deal, the Iranian regime can survive. That's why they want it. A deal means sanctions relief. Sanctions relief means their currency recovers, their economy recovers, they rebuild their infrastructure. It means collective security. It means they can thaw and normalize relations with Saudi Arabia, with Egypt, with Pakistan, with Turkey, with all these countries.
Yeah, it really seems like Iran's government really does want to play it safe, which doesn't really seem like the very smart move.
And with a diplomatic thaw, with economic interdependence in the region, and maybe this is the most important thing of all, with a working relationship with the United States, they have something resembling collective security, and they feel more safe.